Folks, welcome back. Trinity coming up shortly, but way good first. Oh, looks like the rain's got a little bit tied up. Tony's still on the other end, but only for another 15 minutes, and we'll pop there in a second. Ta-da, done. Just weave my way through if I can. Easier said than done. Waygood has actually been a very good boy this morning. Unlike Tony, who's a little scoundrel. Let's see. Oh, let's try straight out of the way. I'm hoping, guys, this is not too dark. Let me take my glass off and look. You know, the image is reasonable. Can't see too much of the horse because the trooper's keeping him way back in the box. I know you're already thinking, where's the summer order? Yeah, we don't know. I think that's the 45 bell.
You're expecting a summer uniform as well today? I think everyone was expecting a summer uniform. Ordinarily, on the 1st, they change over from winter order to summer order. I mean, do you not think it's like pretty warm or not? So you reckon they're going to keep it on for what, another couple of weeks at least?
Yeah, yikes. Okay, let's see, guys. Maybe no cuirasses till next month. So here comes the gatesman.
Okay, hurry up. Get close. I can't get closer.
Look at this guy's face. Normal person would get out of the way, no? Yeah. Just like, who's this guy? Unbelievable. Oh God, here we go, look. It's like, bro, you're going to trap the guards in the box. Unbelievable. least give the guy some space to do his work. Extraordinary, isn't it, really? It's almost kind of like, why is the guard getting in my way? Wow. Actually, not a nice job for a horse.
I have one footage. The guard was talking, yeah? A one lady came, she said to the guard, go away and take my kid.
No. Seriously? Wow. Did you see Pasca's video yesterday where the English woman told the toys to off? Yeah, have a look at it. It's Busker yesterday. Yeah. Where's he gone?
In a short.
I'm not sure if he put it in a short. Wait, let me ask him.
Yeah.
The video yesterday of the English woman, the rude one. Did you put that as a short as well? Yeah. Or...
Oh, you missed that.
What? No, I was still filming. What happened?
Horse nearly took her arm off.
Oops. No, I always keep the camera on when I turn around. Oh, I hope I got it.
No, you had it.
Yeah, some very rude English woman seemed to think she, was entitled. So the tourists were saying, like, can you move please? We want to get our pictures, because she was really there a lot. And she told them really loudly in Busker's video.
Yeah, that's what happened. Oh,
yes.
In my one, no. Exactly, she said that. Move, I need picture. She does like this. Move.
Some people know it just exists in a totally different world, don't they, some people? Zero respect for what happens here. Good lord.
A lot of people think they know real.
Yeah, I know. That's the most concerning part, to be honest. That's why I think it would help to have a little bit of sort of history on a board or something over here to explain the function.
Where the boards are today?
I have no idea, actually. No idea.
Maybe they took it off.
I think because they changed over, they were in a rush this morning. You know what? You better eagle-eyed than I am. I didn't even notice that the two boards are missing. Let's hope they didn't break them.
Maybe today the day kick and bite.
Or just tourists get lost is all they need on the boards. And it's the same guys at the other end. The other one, the other one's also missing.
I think they forgot. Or maybe the guys on Easter holiday.
I mean, they closed the yard because apparently, I was talking to someone at the back who said they decided to close the yard this morning because there were not enough police to police the changeover.
Easter holiday.
Yeah, Easter holiday, bank holiday, Monday. Makes sense.
We are available.
We are always available, yeah, when needed. Oh, I'm getting an idea, guys. This fella might well be from Milwaukee. Just a hunch. Okay, I'm missing the yard. Oh. He actually didn't even realise there's a horse there. That was a good example. I hope we got that clearly of when the tourists don't realise that there's actually working horses here on duty. See the look on her face when she came around the corner. She looked. She's like, "What the?" Oh goodness me! Lots of Italians still in that house. More, in fact, Italians than any other nationality we've had over this weekend.
Onto the horses, just don't go too close to the horses because they can behave a little unfair.
Okay, so some people know that we do actually have horses here. You have the tour guide. Beautiful colours now, in fact. When there's... No, ignore me, it's okay, it's okay. Wait, the tourist asking. Let me move back a little bit because I wonder if they can get a picture when I'm standing here. Of course they can. I prefer it when the sun isn't actually directly in the yard because we get great light. Like, it's beautiful, look, all of it. But we're not getting that flaring in the image. This is the absolute ideal. Look at the sky, folks. Look, magnificent, eh? Perfect, perfect day for filming. Reds are red, blues are blues. And lifeguards are lifeguards. Okay, at the until the changeover, a bit of time with Waygood. We know Tony's a cheeky little scoundrel, but I'm very much intrigued, especially we didn't get to see them close up coming in, to see which two horses the lifeguards bring up next. We've only got 8 minutes, folks, until the changeover. What I'm going to do, just in case, and highly unlikely, Busker seems to think that winter order will finish when it gets... I mean, it's pretty warm. It's not unseasonably cold for this time of the year. So I'm not entirely convinced about the argument that it's not yet warm enough. But yeah, we'll go on the line next to the box in the corner, just in case we get a dismount. Because again, they're not going to dismount whilst they're still wearing the cloaks. Oops. What characters we've got among the tourists today. Everyone's being super respectful, like, as far as I can see. Okay, I can hear the chains being dropped in the yard. The second they start for everybody to get back, I'll dash through the gates.
Okay, ready? Let's see. Ready? Que termine ella, ya, go. Rápido, rápido. Pero acuérdate más al centro, Claudio.
Selfie stick is about 4 meters long. Okay, they're just starting to close the side gate. Let's go and grab a good spot, people, while we can. Yeah, right. Oops, almost walked into somebody's head. The thing is... Wait a second. Actually, yeah, this is a good spot, folks. Most of the line is... Sorry? They're going to change, yeah, they're going to change. Okay, here we are, folks, just in time. Troopers telling everybody, including Mr. Linebike himself, to get behind the white line. Filming this at 2 magnification, it gives us a better idea of what's going on across the other side of the yard. I'm happy to be here right by the box. We've got decent shade but great light. Uh-oh. Here's an idiot going to get in trouble. Look at this. Good work, trooper. She just made him walk all the way back over for nothing. Okay, this side is almost sterile. Only the two of us. Where are you from?
China.
Whereabouts? Which region?
Shanghai.
Are you from Shanghai?
Yeah.
First time in London?
No, many times.
What do you think about this though? Is there anywhere in China where you can see any kind of guard on a horse? Does that exist? Nowhere? Ah. Here? Yeah, I'm English. I'm going to have to reconsider my Chinese holidays now. I mean, if there are no guards, what's the best thing to see for the first time in China?
Beijing, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
You think Beijing is more interesting than your own city, than Shanghai?
Yeah.
Really?
Shanghai is modern city.
Yeah, but that's the excitement. The fact that it's super modern, really like wow, futuristic city.
See, it's nothing to see. I mean, you see the country one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chinese come in Beijing, I think. Yeah.
So do you prefer London or Shanghai? Be honest. Which is your favourite? Yeah, that's the right answer.
They are doing in Japan now.
Oh, really? Wow.
No bo jest koń.
Babusza.
Gdzie jesteś?
Suddenly got pretty busy, folks, over here next to the box.
Tak, może być, że o 12 się zmieniają, wiesz?
In fact, you can see the yard is solid that side. The gobby tour guide that's normally on the other side with his group, annoyingly, is on the corner next to me today. Look. Guess he woke up too late. Never mind. What have we got? 2 minutes, I think.
No ale wiesz,
Roughly.
się zbierają, nie? Tam stoi sobie jeszcze żołnierz, jak chcecie zobaczyć. Tam stoi.
Oh, someone's given up already. And the second one. Take a picture of the horse's bum.
Chcesz sobie iść go zobaczyć? O tam w końcu stoi. Stań się z daleka.
This is called horseguardsparade, thehouseholdcavalry. You know this?
Dobra, to zaraz. No.
Okay, you heard the tour guide just tell his group this is horseguardsparade. It's actually not. Horseguardsparade is the other side of the tunnel. I'm not sure why everyone's curious about what's going on in the box. Nothing's going on in the box. It's almost like they don't believe there's a horse in the box. 1 minute, folks, until the changeover, and the police will stop letting everybody walk through the yard. But yeah, my friend this morning that mentioned about the fact that they're understaffed, they are. People just realising there are horses. Damn, I'm glad I chose this spot, folks. It is packed. I've never seen this corner so busy. Look. Obviously, there's no space left. Reinforcements coming out for the change, and there's the bell. Whoa, it came out fast. I think that's Trinity, folks, the enthusiastic one. We'll see in a minute. Right, hello. So we're not going to get a dismount, guys, today. We've got a tail, but no dismount. Tyrion at the front, away good behind, and sadly straight in. The wait for dismount continues. Uh-oh. Okay, so the gatesman relief has gone into the tunnel. No, they're going to change the foot guards now. I'm sure they're going to change in a second, folks. I'll go back to the front in a minute. Before this massive deluge of people. The tall guys don't know what the hell they're doing. But yeah, that situation, somebody mentioned about they shouldn't be using the that particular flag, the standard, the tall guy that is. And you know what? I tend to agree. Let's get ourselves a little bit closer, guys, for this. I don't think, for the moment, most people are yet realising that it's about to happen, so we can get a good spot here. Great light as well. Look at this for the relief. In fact, both ways, the light is super. Coming any moment. He says 15 minutes later, everyone's still waiting. I think the NTA is probably just double checking the uniform before they come out, this being the first changeover of the day. There we go, relief to your posts. He has a magnificent voice, crystal clear with the verbal commands. Extraordinary, really extraordinary. I was going to try and dash out quickly to see what happens with the new gatesman, but it's a little bit too busy. I don't think we're going to make it in time. Actually, you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's see. So we're back in the yard. You have to zoom in at 1. See what happens now with this gatesman and the massive crowd. I'm pretty sure the officers are going to tell them all to make some space. Let's see. Oh, here we are. He will not hold back, this trooper, if someone's in the way. Girl in pink, stars in her eyes for the trooper, 100%. She was like, I just fell in love immediately. I want to be with the King's Lifeguard.
Margaret will just come over here.
Damn, it is busy. I missed you. I couldn't sleep last night. I was thinking about you so much. you little liar. Okay, folks. Right. Let's try and get back to the front. Guys. Easier said than done, I think, for the moment. I think I'm going to opt for whichever of the horses is less crowded. But to be honest, it seems that the problem is equal. All right, let's try and get to this side first of all. It is absolutely chocker. I can't even begin to think about IDing the horses yet either. I had a feeling one might be Trinity, but now I'm at the front, I'm not so sure.
Ah, siehst du Kind?
He looks happy. Oh, okay, so it's a nipper, whichever one this is. It's definitely, this one is definitely not Trinity. Who is this horse? He's like, what do you mean, who is it? Okay, I'm going to try and move around slowly, guys. Oh, he's really nipping away at people's backpacks. Bonafide nipper is right here. Oh, really, really nipping away.
Look at me, Remy, look at me.
I'm going to crouch myself down and get past the cameras.
Okay.
That's it, we're in front. Right, let's get the hoof number.
He's busy biting people.
It pretty much isn't a number, folks.
Okay. What we'll do
What I mean by that? It looks like it's been so worn down. I'll show you one second my picture. Look. There's the hoof. Numbers worn into the shoe. Which is a problem. Why? Because it means it's impossible for us to know which horse it is. I've kind of got a bit of an idea. Well, it looks like the first number's a 4. 1 second. Actually, you know what? Penny's just dropped. I'm pretty sure, looking at this star, and also the first number is a 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, and some of you will definitely know. I think, and again, this is just my opinion, not 100% confirmed, that this is Orion. I think it's Orion. It's a very distinctive star. If not, ladies, please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while actually since Orion's been here, if this is indeed Orion. I don't remember the horse being a particularly nippy horse. Let's see what happens. Considering the crowds are massive, I'm going to spend the time between here and the other end kind of 50-50, I think. We were in the yard quite a bit for the first part this morning, so I'm happy to focus on the horses. Oh, really, really nipping. Is it Orion? 100% it's not Radon. We know it's not Tyranny. We know it's not Trinity. Bro, don't worry about the camera. Yeah, Mr. Bobble Hat. He is not in a good mood this morning, this horse, at all. Look. They just shook his head like, yes, you're right. So happens to these two glamorous girls. Oops. She's had enough. Boyfriend's laughing his head off. Italians, I think. Well done, girls. Smashed it. The thing is, if this horse kind of bites back, someone's going to get shoved into the box. Lifeguard's very own Ormond. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Interesting enough, if this horse is the horse we're thinking it is, it's like the O horses are the nippy ones. In fact, any horse whose name begins with the word or, in other words OR, is a champ. Okay, so here comes the trooper, everyone. And this is going to be interesting because we know he's capable of extreme verbal if needed. You know what, I think he actually looked both ways at the crowd and thought it ain't worth the bother. I went back in, and he'd be right about that. Hey boy, all good? Yeah. Yeah? One second, folks, let's get in front of the other one. So we get a number. Actually, I think my instinct was right. This is Trinity, this one, isn't it? Wow, I'm actually genuinely surprised. It is, folks. I've just confirmed it. I mean, I was reasonably sure, even when I saw the horse come out, but I'm actually surprised that from across the yard I was able to ID the horse. That said, very unusual markings, as we know on the face, like really unusual, comparatively. So Trinity and Tyranny back here. So we had Tyranny and Waygood as the first two horses. I'll get a bit closer in a second. And now we're looking at the Glory. One second. is Trinity, adding into the list. Sorry folks, people walking right in front of the camera. Let me get a bit closer. There we are, it's better. Close with Trinity. Ah, just we missed the police horses. Damn it, that's a shame. Never mind. So, to be honest, the lifeguard, other than pagan, realistically, the lifeguards have a real superstar team with them.
Hier, ihr müsst einfach jetzt. Judith links, hier rechts, zack, jetzt. Näher ran. Smile, auf das Pferd zeigen. You want to get in there? I'll take your picture. Super. Yeah. I'll take yours. Sure. Okay, go. Ready? Super war das. Yes.
Just said hi to the horse. Okay, so the German word for super is super. Is that correct, guys? Or is it just the way you're pronouncing it? Super. Auf Deutsch. Oh.
I just keep. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Trinity's a bit more of a lover, to be honest, than Orion, who's the biter. Oh.
Not touching.
Oh, hello.
Oh. Sorry.
Although her voice probably scared the life out of the horse, just scared the life out of me.
Good? Thank you. Oh, hello. Thank you. Did I get enough for you?
Her husband is saying, get closer, touch the reins.
Yeah.
Something's happened at the front. I don't know what it is. I wonder why. This is unusual, like really unusual. Also, never seen an officer before. Curious, very curious. Anyway, that's their business. It's not a Ministry of Defence police officer either. They said there's an actual police officer that decided to take those two kids. You see that with the officer, the police officer that took those kids. That seemed very odd. Took two kids through the tunnel. The others have followed to film, but that looks off. I didn't even recognise the officer. I'd never seen him before. I don't know who it was. No, no, not sorry, Met. Yeah, not MDP. Very curious. Two young Chinese girls just came out and sort of basically said, "Come with me." Went in the tunnel. Strange. Right, folks. Let's go back with Nippy Orion whilst everybody ran through the tunnel to film the officer. Whatever's going on with those girls. That was very odd. Something was off about that. So while they've all run through, I decided to stay here. Be smart and get back in front of the horse. Let's see if he's in a better mood now or not. Nope, doesn't look like it. In fact, being right in front is the best spot to be with this horse. Patience, just like on Mond. So it's the right one. YouTube. Okay, is this the lucky one? Keanu Reeves, guys, back for the Matrix. Extraordinary cast of characters today, tourist characters we've got visiting the horses and the King's Guard. People waiting to go up is a long one. A lot of people behind me. It's really busy. That was an almost equine castration, guys, performed live in front of all these tourists. Oh, she's nipping away her coat now. Oh. Oops. She took it well. I think she was going to panic that the horse was going to rip her leather jacket.
Bon, tu fais, Jocelyne, t'as ta sortie.
Attendez.
C'est bon? Adesso fazer uma
Oh. Oh, goodness me. Yikes. I wonder what actually happened, folks, if the horse did manage to get somebody there. Yeah, that would be mildly uncomfortable.
Alright, come on now. Come on.
Lady to my right's been trying to go for about 10 minutes, but every time she moves, got black hat. Oh, finally. Very scared though.
Ok. Rosa, vatti più sotto.
Almost fell back then. 1 second, I moved back quickly to avoid pushing anybody. Here comes the trooper. And luckily, no one is in his way. Yet. I was really hoping you were going to get in his way. Yep. Oh, yeah? I did wonder what happened with that, because a lot of you ran through. Oh, the pickpockets. Okay. The question is, what's the mark on the horse's face? Doesn't want to turn now. Oh my god, look at this. What on earth? Just like, wow. They definitely had a bit of a surprise. Oops. Gosh, it is crazy packed. If you had a choice right now, folks, which would you prefer to be? At the front, on the horse, or inside? I think, to be fair, I was going to say probably the chitsman's position, at least on the surface, would seem to be the easiest when it's this busy. He doesn't need to leave his post other than to stretch his legs. However, I'm pretty sure the chitsman's shift goes by a lot more slowly than the boxman or the gatesman, because he hasn't got much of a change of environment. There's pretty much zero interaction with the public unless somebody walks into the area near the stables. So it's a tough one, eh? I think I would rather be on the horse at the front. Funny enough, when we started part 1 this morning in Trafalgar Square, we saw this exact tour guide with his green umbrella. Remember when all these people were sitting on the steps? It's like about 3 hours ago. So he's obviously had a very busy morning. I mean, we spent a lot of time in front of Orion. I think what I'll do, if I can, is spend a little bit more time in front of Trinity, folks, before part 2 concludes. Easier said than done because it is shocking here. Absolutely packed. And just like, what on earth, look.
Looks nice.
Don't worry, it's all good. Oh, it's packed.
Olha lá, o papai tá lá já, ó. Amor, eu não quero ir junto. Não quero, não. Vai lá, mamãe vem junto. É com papai, filho? Não.
Keeping people out of the frame is a difficult task. The bus is beeping because there's so many people that have overflowed into the road. What actually happened, folks, I couldn't really explain it before because there were too many people and I actually couldn't move. What actually happened with the officer coming out is that the two girls that were at the front, he'd been called by the Ministry of Defence Police, the Met officer, to escort the two girls inside and wait while they tried to locate the mother. Apparently, so the two girls that were taken in to horseguards by the Metropolitan Police officer, he'd been called by Ministry of Defence Police. So all is good. It just seems super unusual and odd because we very rarely see Met Police come into the yard here and interact with the public in any way, because this isn't public property. This is Ministry of Defence property, hence having the Ministry of Defence Police that typically deal with public safety in the yard and at the front and in the tunnel area. And indeed, to be honest, their purview actually does extend across horseguardsparade ground at the back. So nice guy. So that's what happened. All is well. I'm glad. It took a while for me to figure out. He was trying to whisper half it in my ear, but I didn't get the full story. So it's all good. He typed it on his phone, so now I understand what happened. I think we can safely say that today really is the first day of spring. It's such a pity, folks, that the troopers are not in the summer order and that we haven't gone back to the dismount. But I guess the problem with that is now no one at all, I mean, talking to Busker earlier, as you heard, no one at the moment knows exactly when the troopers will be in their summer order. In fact, they probably don't even know themselves. If they've delayed it already and they're kind of playing it by ear to see whether the weather gets warm enough, could be next week, could be next month. I mean, no one knows at this point, which, yeah, is a little bit unfortunate, but you know what, it'll happen sometime. The annoying thing is going to be, I guarantee it happens on a day that I'm not here, or next week when I'm in Paris. I just know it, it's inevitable. It is what it is. And real life does have to sometimes take precedence. 1 second, just checking a note in the phone. Okay, we'll finish up with Orion, guys. It's got about 10 minutes. Back with Orion, it's also the way I need to leave when I'm off. This would have been part 2. I think a lot of people realise, because they saw what was happening before, that it's way too risky to be getting super close. So the space around this horse is a different world entirely compared to around the other horse. Look, they've really spread themselves out, the tourists now. Actually, the sunlight seems to have dipped as well. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Good for filming, but not for tourism. Keep an eye through the gate as well into the yard. So everyone learned their lesson. Look, they're super hesitant about getting close. But to be honest, I mean, Tyranny was, okay, not quite as bad, but pretty nippy when he was on earlier. Is that what you mean? Why are you talking about Tyranny? This is my video. He was in part 1. Orion's look. Focus on me. I sort of dropped head, just like Ormond. Pretends not to care less. He does have a bit of a predilection for the sensitive parts, doesn't he? Certainly of the male tourists. Plus this guy's got a handkerchief. Oh no, it's his scarf. Exactly the pose that Ormond does, isn't that? The dropped head. Raising it up, a lot of people walking past. That laugher was her mum. I'm not sure she would have laughed so loudly had what happened yesterday just happened with her daughter. It's funny until it's not funny. Is the point I was trying to make. I almost walked into somebody then. A couple of times I've actually almost gone over because there are people that are absolutely at all not focusing on the movement of people in at the gates here. It's a problem. It's definitely a big problem today. Stripy jumper team in the yard. I'm more interested in whether or not the guy's going to shout at her.
Tournez tout.
Carrément, je vais la mettre en fond d'écran. Mais regarde derrière, regardez. La montre d'écran, les gars.
Notice his reaction, he was very quick. The guy that is when he saw people going into the archway. Okay, I knew that we'd have just about enough time for his last rounds. And this is it. And so far, so good, eh? Uh-oh. Seemed to pull back a teeny weeny bit as the trooper approached. The reason the amount of time goes is I end up falling over here. Amazing to put a smile after what we've seen this morning. Miss Bobblehat moved out of the way, luckily. Super vexed, like, oh my goodness, I was in the middle of getting my picture, and this frightful chap in the red overcoat came and interrupted. Okay, so Trooper is going back in. Problem is there are so many, how do I say this politely, so many very short people that film here, and I'm not like massively tall. I'm tall and average, and half the time I'm walking around, and there are people that pretty much come up just below my chest, walking around with their cameras filming, and it's half the time I can't even see them. It's a little bit awkward, but never mind. It is what it is. And there we have it, folks. Yeah, Orion behind me until one of you corrects me. Trinity in front, and before that we had Way Good and Tyranny. All in all, reasonably. Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead. Oops, see, I almost just batted someone else. This is why it's super hard to film casually here. What I was about to say is, overall, pretty decent morning. To be honest, pleasantly surprising. But folks, I'm at the end. This was part 2 on Easter Monday. Part 1 almost certainly will have been posted before. Sorry. So I mean, if I tried to stand to film something, we get a head or something in the frame. Anyway, folks, back soon as ever. Bye for now.